And here we go. Welcome everybody, my name is Locke Michaels, the Dirt Farmer, and we're doing a midweek DIRTCAST to keep you up on all the Farmville news. I'm sure everyone here stays up on the Dirt Farmers fan page on Facebook, as well as FarmvilleDirt.com, where we post all the Farmville news, but we're going to give you a little midweek video. Let you know what you might be missing, what's going on in Farmville, in case you didn't see one of our posts. I guess the biggest thing, if you tried to play Farmville yesterday, that would have been Wednesday, July 10th. Your farm wouldn't load. Nobody's farm would load. I think it went on for 10 to 12 hours. But it's all fixed, and farms are loading again. You can actually get on. You can actually play the game. You know, imagine that. I was able to send a tweet to Mark Pincus, who basically ignored it. But Farmville did acknowledge there was something wrong with the game. They ask us to vote to fix it, you know, of all the nerve. At least that lets us know that they know something's wrong when they do that. Kind of a backhanded way to do it, kind of a crappy way to do it if you ask me, but at least we then know they realize that there's something wrong, because so many of us can't contact support to let them know there is an issue in the game. But farms seem to be loading okay today. We do seem to have a little bit of problem yesterday with Chrome. Google had a major crash, but at the same time Farmville wouldn't load on Chrome either. We did hear that Firefox was working. We did hear that Maxthon was working. So whenever you have a problem with your game, always try a different browser, because you never know if it's on Farmville's end, if it's on your computer's end, or if it's the browser, or perhaps you're missing a Java plugin, and we have ways to fix that. You just go to FarmvilleDirt.com, look at the emergency repair kit that we have in our toolbar, and you can actually figure out if it's on your end. But we all knew it was on Zynga's end yesterday. Nobody could get on their farm, practically anyone anyway. So we know that it was a huge network error, and it was on Zynga's end. All fixed now. Now, it is Thursday, July 11th, and tomorrow, July 12th, which is going to be Friday, there's a double mastery event. It's going to run most of the day. I believe it's from early in the morning until just before midnight on Friday. That's Pacific time. It is for crops, trees, and animals. So if there's something you've been wanting to master, this is how you do it. And if there are any master requirements in the quest currently, I'm sure this is going to help you get there twice as quick. So take advantage. If you're going to play, might as well play during a, yeah, I love that, doing a video, somebody decides to tell me something. This is the time to do it. Now, you've all seen this if you've been watching the fan page, our Facebook fan page, which is the Dirt Farmer, in case you didn't know. We got this image from Zynga. It appears that, well, we've known for a while that they have the ability, if you contact support, they can get rid of inactive players off your neighbor's bar, which is huge, because if you have 300 neighbors, you have to go through all 300 of them to make sure they're still playing. It can be very time consuming, and this is Zombie Killer Week. This is the time you'd want to do something like that. But if you were able to get in touch with support, they can actually clean those off for you with just one click. And apparently they're going to make that available without having to go to support, which is good, since they remove support from customer support from so many players. It's nice that they're actually going to give you the chance to do this. I would recommend doing it. You may see 300 neighbors reduced down to 75 neighbors, I mean, or less. You know, it depends on how well you keep your neighbors' bar up to date. But those people don't play. There's no use having them there. You know, you can go to Farmville Legion, which is the Dirt Farmers AdMe group, and find new active players that are actually planting crops, that are actually making crafts, and that's what you really want out of a neighbor. I mean, it's nice to have your best buddy as your Farmville neighbor, but if they don't plant and they don't craft, that's really the only thing a neighbor is good for. You can get foals from people who aren't your neighbors. If they're your friend on Facebook, you can get trees, you can get everything else except for bushels. The main thing you want your neighbors for. And if you have 300 neighbors who are even active in the game but they don't plant anything, well, then you're not going to get any bushels from them. So when this feature, hopefully this feature will go live soon. When it does, we'll let you know. And it's going to be, actually, I'd recommend it, to be perfectly honest with you. We'll let you know if there's any adverse effects when it actually does go live. So in other words, it's a great idea, but we've seen great ideas that weren't executed well by Zynga. If you didn't know, any minute now, and by the time you see this video it probably will be live, the What Should We Read quest starts. You can go to farmvilledirt.com, check out our quest guide, find out what the requirements are, or go to our Facebook fan page and just see this quick, easy to read at a glance version of the quest guide. Basically everything seems normal. The amount of plots you have to craft, or plots you have to plant are the same. There is a little bit of a requirement with the yarn barn, which I haven't really got into, so that's one of the things that's going to make me pass on a quest if I don't actually feel like I have time to craft 12 wool yarn in the yarn barn, which is on stage 3 if you're looking at the screen right now. The other requirements seem basic, but I honestly missed my first quest about 3 weeks ago, and I'm not really in a hurry to get back into it myself. Others may feel differently, and I'm sure I'll jump back into it sooner or later myself. If you didn't notice, the red pineapple, which was an 8-day crop, has been fixed. We all knew that 8-day crop never existed in Farmville, so why the heck did they do it? Well, they just coded it wrong. It is now an 8-hour crop, which led to a lot of wilted, withered red pineapples yesterday. So they announced they fixed it, and then a couple hours later they realized that they left half of Farmville withered, and they went and unwithered everything. Hopefully you didn't get stuck wasting an unwither or wasting farm cash to unwither your crops, but of course, planning's everything, and Zynga don't really do it. But we do it. We're going to give away an unwither ring again this week on Dirt Farmer Live. That's Sundays at 8 o'clock on the All Digital Radio Network, the same place that you hear Farmville Rant Radio on Monday nights at 10 o'clock. What we're going to do, what we've been doing for the past, I think 2 weeks, this is our 3rd week, we're going to give away an unwither ring for you, and we call it the Pay It Forward contest, because not only do you win a ring, you get to pick one of your friends, one of your Farmville friends, who will also win a ring. These are any unwither rings that are currently in the market. We can't give you a ring that's not available in the market, so it has to be one of the few that are currently available. We're actually going to give away, we're going to pick 2 winners, and those 2 winners are going to pick one of their friends, so we'll give away a total of 4 unwither rings this Sunday on the Dirt Farmer Live. You don't have to listen to the show to win, but you do have to register. Go to farmvilledirt.com, find the post to win an unwither ring for the date coming up this Sunday, and really all you have to do for this one is to like the Dirt Farmer Foundation fan page, which you'll see a link to. It's right there. You see where I'm pointing to. And you also have to comment on the entry picture. And what we do is we put a picture up of something we want to promote, and then we have you comment on it. That's how we know you've actually entered. And it also has a link to the Dirt Farmer Live radio show, which is our Dirt Box page, where you can go and you can listen to the show, comment as the show is going on. There's only a 30-second delay, so we get to see your comments as the show is performing, which is always neat. And we expect the Star Search Observatory to go live. Could be any day now. It's another buildable. Kind of cool if you see it right here. It is a seed spitter, so you'll get seeds for the meteorite shard crop, which I believe may already be out, so why do you need seeds for it? You're just, putting that out there, Zynga. The various stages of the buildables, as you can see right here. And we even have, if you search the Star Search Observatory on our website, farmvilledirt.com, it'll tell you how many you need of each part. It'll even tell you that you can craft the telescope and tell you how many of each bushels you need to craft. And it's cotton, wheat, and applewood baskets. And Lord knows I got enough applewood baskets. I might have to go craft some of those. But that is our real quick podcast for July 11th, which is a Thursday, and we're going to try and do these for you midweek between the Dirt Farmer Live show on Sunday and the next Dirt Farmer Live show on Sunday. I keep saying that. I'm repeat it over and over again. Dirt Farmer Live Sunday at 8 o'clock. Be sure to check out all of our sites, all of our groups. If you need neighbors, you can find. Let me actually show you where you can find. If you need neighbors, go to DF Sites. You'll find the farm. Oh, right here. I know it's almost halfway out of your screen, but you'll find the Dirt Farmer fan page. You'll find Ask the Dirt Farmer, which is our discussion group. You'll find our trading group, which is our link sharing group. You'll find Legion, which is our AdMe group where you can find more friends. And we have a number of other great places you can go. You can look at us on Twitter. You can see our videos on YouTube. You can go to the DF Foundation, which is the Dirt Farmer Foundation, where we do not solicit funds for charities, but we will keep you up to date with charity news, philanthropy news, and show you some great charities that may need your attention. We're never going to ask you to give money to anybody. We're never going to ask you to give money to us, but the Dirt Farmer Foundation is something we do just to kind of give something back to all the people on Facebook. And again, my name is Locke Michaels, and this is the weekly midweek DIRTCAST. Yeah, I'll get my line straight sooner or later. For July 11th. Have a great week. We'll see you on Sunday night.